Hello all, welcome to Zerzek Solution. In our last session, we have seen how to pre-process our data. Since we have taken some data from the Kaggle related to Corona and we started pre-processing the data. In our next session, we will try to design some more supporting the files which comes under utilities. So before heading towards utility stage, okay, let me try to explain few more things. In last session, we just pre-processed our data related to training. Apart from that, in the same file or the folder, as far as Kaggle is concerned, you are going to get another file called for the testing. So before starting this session, what I did, I started pre-processing our test data also, and you can see the same. You have to process the same thing. You can run the same code, just change the name of the file, and while saving the change the name of the file here. So if you hover over to data, okay, inside row, so I have one more file called test.csv. Okay, we process this data and we kept this one ready, okay, for the processing of our NLP based project is concerned. Now next we have to do before starting our SRC stage by stage. So we have to do few more things. We need some more supporting utility the documents. In this session, we will try to create one utility document. So after that, we will try to explore the stages of machine learning, retraining of the model using ML flow is concerned. First and foremost, you have to design or let's you have to create one folder inside this src. Let's try to create one folder inside src. So you can make use of make directory inside src. I'm going to create one folder in the name called utils. Hit on yes. Now you can see inside src there is one folder called utils. So let me hover over to that util, the package first, src. Okay, utils. So right now I'm inside utils. Perfect. So inside, before running any project in object oriented using object oriented concept in Python, always remember you have to create one the file like this, which is nothing but the initial stage of execution of the program in Python. So I'll try to copy this and I'll try to paste the same here inside this util package. Okay, so there will be nothing in this, but make sure that this file is available inside your util package. After this, let me try to create one file inside this util in the name called common.py. Common.py. Perfect. So file got created. Now let's try to work on this file. First I need let's try to import some of the packages like OS. Next we need YAML. Import YAML. Okay, so after that logging also required. Import logging. Okay, so next we required time. Import time. Next we required import json. Perfect. Apart from this, we required one more important package called pandas spd. Okay, done. So PD is also we have created. Now we have to create some definitions here so that we can, after creating this definition, we will try to fetch this one in our the other pages also. First and foremost, I need one the definition called read YAML. Okay, so as far as read YAML is concerned, we require this one usually to read the YAML file. Okay, so I'll try to create one name here called YAML. Okay, and it should be a string type of the file, and redirect this one to dictionary. Okay, dictionary. You can make use of dict method. So dict, done. I think I have committed some mistake. It should be like this. Okay, perfect. Looks everything perfect now. Now let us try to, I'll try to open the file. To open the file, a YAML file which I have created, you can make use of with open and give the path of the file. So path to YAML as try to give any name for this one, YAML file. YAML file. Okay, YAML file. Next, once after that is done, let's try to read the content. For that, I'll try to make use of one object called content, and to read the file there is a method called YAML safe load. Okay, safe load, I'll use safe load. Next, call the YAML file, YAML file. Okay, so already we have created this. Next, once that is done, okay, we need to check logging. So let's try to use login information, login info. I want to display this one in the main screen, login info. Next, F, uh, yeah, F for file system. Next, I'll try to have YAML file, YAML file, and try to give the path of that YAML file. Okay, how we can give the path of the YAML file will be inside this folder called file called YAML, file to YAML. So this is an file, so you can mention like this. Okay, so perfect. So this will try to read whatever the contents available inside the object called YAML file. Next, loaded successfully. Perfect. Looks everything fine here. So I think we need to find, yes, one second. I think this is not required, I feel. Okay, so there is some mistake from my side. I think, yeah, this is perfect. Now this will work. Now once this is done, we should return whatever the contents are there to the object called content. Perfect. So this is one definition we required. Generally, we use this one for reading the YAML file. Apart from this, we need one more call to create the directories. So I'll try to make this one, I'll try to name this one as create directories. Okay, path to directories. Same thing, path to directories. Path to directories. Directory. Directories. And this I will use as a list. Fine, list. Next, same concept. Dictionary instead of dictionary, I'll try to make this one as none. Okay, so next is for path in path to directories, path to directories. Okay, path to directories. Next, same we need to perform. Okay, so to create a directory there is a method called mkdir which is available inside OS. Okay, mkdirs, then you give the path. Next, if exist, there is exist. Okay, true. If exist, don't create it. If not exist, then it's better to create the directory. Next, login info, same thing. Info login info. Next, F for the filing system, create directory create directory at create directory at, then you give the path name. Okay, so in our case, the path name is path itself. Okay, so path itself. Perfect. This will work fine. Next, apart from this, we need another definition called to data frame get df. Okay, get df, path to data, path to path to data, and obviously this I want to keep it as a string character, string. Next is separator. If since we are using uh, comma separated value. Okay, separator and string string, both separator as well as str string. Okay, so wherever you find like this, that is tab. So we need to configure that one. Next is obviously uh, PD data frame. We need to call PD data frame here, and data frame. So since this is a data frame, PD data frame. Uh, Next, df. Let me try to create one object in the name called df. PD read CSV, read CSV. same option you can use here, read CSV. Path to data, path to data. Okay, path to data. Next, encoding. Obviously, we need encoding UTF-18. Sorry, UTF-8. UTF-8 I'll use. Okay, for the encoding purpose. Header, I don't need any header here. So header none. Next, after that, delimiter separated. Okay, delimiter separator. Okay, SCP already I have called this SCP separator. And name you can assign based on the value which are available in the data. So ID. Next, label, we need to check whether ID is there or not. Label. Next, obviously, sorry, when you are creating the file now, so ID will generated. Label. Next, we need a text. Okay, so text, so I'm replacing all those text, label, etc. Sorry, tweet classification, etc. in terms of uh, uh, these three labels. Now login info. Okay, I want to display something in the front that after pre-processing all those things, so I want to display this one in the main console. So I can make use of login info. Okay, F. Next, the input data frame, the input data frame, the input data frame. So set the path. Okay, path to data, path to data. Perfect. Path to data. Okay, and sizes, path to data, and you can mention the sizes df shape, df dot shape, df type shape. You can make use of this. Next, let's go to the next line. Okay, so this will try to display the complete data, and let's try to return this return df. Perfect. So this is also done. Next, we need one more definition for to handle the JSON files. For that, I'll make use of def, or let's say definition, save JSON, save JSON, save JSON file, path, as well as I have to perform, I have to call data. Okay, so both we required to save the JSON with open path in write mode. Path in write mode, we have to open this write mode as f. Next, JSON, there is a method called dump. Okay, JSON dump. So data. Next, file. Okay, next, intent, you can give any intent. I'll always try to give the intent equal to 4. Next, login info, login info, file path, file. Next, JSON, file saved, file saved at. Okay, next we have path, next we have path. Perfect. So this is it, guys. So we need this the small file to execute our so this all these definitions are required. Okay, maybe we are going to use this definition in our coming sessions in stages. It will help to make the complete automation. I hope you are cleared with the concept. We will try to execute all these things in our later sessions. Uh, till then, you practice this, and in next session we will try to discuss two more the packages, or sorry, two more files are required. One is to handle data, another is to for featureization. Thank you very much.